Well, if you consider casual wear as a costume, then
Your clothing.
yeah.
So they weren't wearing costumes either. Their clothing was what it was.
Yeah, I tend to have faith. Like, if you saw a horse with a horn duct taped to its head, would you still call it a unicorn even though it isn't accurate?
Well, if it's Halloween, I probably would. I'd say to the little kid, "You look so cute. You look like a unicorn." But I'd know it was a costume. So
But you had faith. You considered it.
I consider for a minute, is there a unicorn at my door wanting treats? Or is that a little kid in a costume? What would
Yeah.
you do?
I would actually treat it as a unicorn, because they exist at all, and if they don't exist, then no one would have a clue what they ever were.
Well,
Because that's how it
you're a lot
works.
nicer person than I am.
Because that's how, like, in order for something to exist, there has to be a transmission of data. Essence. Essence is the energy that enables existence. For us to know what unicorns are, it guarantees that they exist because we know what they are to begin with. Does
Was
that
there,
make sense to you guys?
yeah, but I have a question. I'll ask Granddad. Was there ever a real? Now I'm totally confused. Are unicorns something that ever were on this planet?
No.
In this existence?
No.
In this reality?
No.
But they exist at all.
But they could exist somewhere else. In that other reality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there is, I think, Titan, which is a moon of Saturn or Jupiter, where basically you could be able to fly unaided because the gravity is weak enough and the atmosphere is dense enough that if you did a running start, you could actually fly across the moon, like all around it.
Wow. Is that right?
I learned it online on YouTube.
Did you learn it on Studio C?
No, no, not in the slightest. It's one of those educational things.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, in theory, that in order to have a dense atmosphere, you have to have heavy gravity. So I'm not sure that those two are compatible.
Well, I could have sworn, like, there is a moon, a Jupiterian or Saturnian moon, which basically allows you to fly unaided. I could have sworn.
Oh, I just love that idea.
Well, just remember that more gravity means well, I don't know, might work.
Yeah,
Might work.
the concept of reality was never set in stone. How would you know if this isn't a simulation where people are watching above us as we speak? How can you be so sure?
Oh, that is character. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
I think people are watching us. I think they're the family members who have died and gone to the other side, and I think they have the opportunity and responsibility to comfort us and to have a peek through back onto this side. So those are the kind of people I think might be watching us.
There's also a life philosophy that I've learned from a woman who traveled Paris catacombs once to find the Philosopher's Stone. As above, so below. The world is how I see it, and it shall be so. As above, so below.
As above, so below. That was a philosopher, and it's written.
A philosophy.
It's a philosophy written where?
It's a movie called As Above, So Below,
Okay.
but it still makes sense. It's an actual biblical reference. You could look it up if you want.
Okay.
It states how heaven is identical to earth, and how earth is identical to what some would call the underworld. But it's all equal, and it also, the world is how I see it, and it shall be so. Does that make any sense?
You either have the greatest imagination or are the smartest person on the planet.
Well, there's a book
Only
right
time
over
will
there.
tell.
Well, there was a book right over there on that end table called The Biocentric.
All sides places Sarah's calling.
That's fine. That's
I'll
fine.
just turn it off. I'll just turn it off.
No, go ahead. Go get ice cream and just
Okay, I'll dish up.
You want to say goodbye to my audience because I'm turning this off.
Goodbye, audience.
Yeah, I hope this is worth it for you guys.
Bye.
Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the visit here. And until next time,
Philosophical
in transmission.
discussion that they'll undoubtedly get